Oh, that's not right.
Cool.
There we go. Hello. Hello.
Oh, there it is. Yay. Hello, hello.
Hello. And welcome to me sitting at this desk.
Fantastic. This is riveting television. Thank you.
I'm Dustin.
I'm Lorraine.
And
What are you doing?
As I rub my head in exasperation because there's a cat doing naughty things.
Bad cat time. There she is. Oh. Yeah, sit by the door. The door is a good place to sit things. Like a cat.
We're gonna work on to do a little bit of video game development
What's that?
and such.
Whomst?
Put this Unity window over here.
Wow.
So you can see it with your eyeballs.
I have those? Amazing.
Yeah, we're just gonna mess with a little more stuff. Man, it has been a I don't know, man. I'm just dragging ass for the last couple days. It's been
Down on the carpet. I just vacuumed today.
Yeah, well, sorry about that.
Rude. God dang rude.
Yeah, I am officially world weary. I'm just tired.
I'm just weary. Garden variety weary.
But anyway.
Farm to field. Farm to table, that's the one. That kind of weary. Like physically, not just mentally. We don't need to get into that right now. Will you stop?
Hey.
I don't even know where she... Yeah, I see you. I saw you.
Naughty cat. Why?
Being a bat over here. Somewhere.
Why are you being so naughty?
You've been sitting next to me all goddamn day. You refuse to do it now.
Gee, just a naughty butt.
The heck are we doing today?
Let's... if I can get the cursor to be reasonable.
Is it the right mouse? I thought so. I thought I saw it for a second.
There.
It's a fun game. Finding a mouse.
Oh, that's not quite what I'm looking for. Where is it?
Nah. What do you... what?
No, it's this one. Let's run this again because I don't remember where we left this.
You
gotta click on the window.
There you go. There you go. Him here. I thought we left it at finishable. Amazing.
Okay. Come on.
It's on the other screen.
Oh. Got real small, real weird when I try to move it.
Oh. Itsy bitsy.
Because this is the code that I just added. That.
What was the error? Null reference.
That's the one that I fixed on the other one, I think. Is
So
this
it
still
does
the boss
say-
one? I
so,
don't remember.
There is an object called boss level scene transition score sheet. So that's probably part of it. It's probably just a different object. It's there to the bottom right before they don't destroy about unload. Bullshit.
If anything, this is more complicated than the boss one.
Got me. Oh, probably bad for me. Cracking your knuckles weakens your grip. What does cracking your neck do?
You tell me.
Man, I'm not no scientist. Not that kind of scientist. I'm a this kind of scientist.
And this thing is currently disabled right now. But is there no,
You're asking questions I might not have the answer to right now, my friend. My sir. Monsignor. Why are you flipping through that? It's the camera.
okay. So that is that.
No, that is a different scene too. The object boss level transition scene. So I'm assuming it's probably a lot of the same problems we were dealing with on Thursday. Or at least of a similar ilk, if you will. Is it the same script though? Because it is technically, I mean, you could do another. You could do another that scene check, that the scene name nonsense and tomfoolery, and just have it switch between them and make it the same. I know you couldn't make it the same name because it's, unless you want it to be cleaner. You could just make it a. You can't. You could just make it an object to catch either of them, check the name, or this. Yeah, check the name of the level, and then, is it what I'm saying making any sense? It's bad, it's ugly, but it would work. It's because it's trying to fit into a level transition menu script, not a boss level transition menu script. It can't take the input because it is a different thing. I don't know if we can make the scene the same or not. Aside from just this, because you're going to have to do that, that's going to need to get added to. That if statement right there is going to need more, because it changes what gets put out, technically. That's the only reason why I can think of that I separated them.
Which part?
So, do you see in start, specifically in this one, just because it's a little different, what it's getting? It's getting stuff for the score to show on there. That's why it's different, if that makes sense. And the other one, there's more components to that score, as seen in this if statement right here. Really? What are you doing? Can you stop? Yeah, you're stuck because you're an idiot. Single brain cell, that cat. Single unused brain cell. Because otherwise, I think the vast majority of this script is the same, or is meant to be the same, function-wise. I'm just bad at making stuff. So it turned out ugly and is two separate things with the name boss in one of them, because if you've seen these other videos, you'll see the pattern.
Oh, there's just a debug here, and then these are actually the same.
Yeah.
Although the sequence is different for some reason.
Oh, man. No.
This one is much more complicated.
I think that's just because we had, at one point, we're trying to do had that loading icon that I just don't think shows or does anything. And I just probably didn't put it in here. I'm assuming that's the only, or is that it? That might be it. I don't know. Man. I guess because that could also go from that was a more general thing. Because it was used in the training level too, and the training level probably doesn't exist anymore, or won't exist in that same state. This was a more general class, as opposed to this one, as designated by the single word that comes before it. So you know it's important. That's all I got. See, look at that. Screen manager get active scene.name. Look at that. See, I used it there too. I knew what I was talking about that one time.
Changing text sorting layer.
If you use a text mesh, it's like automatically at the bottom, and you can't mess around with it with the same level of like finesse that you can normal game object sprites. So you have to set its sorting layer in text or in script, because you can't access that from the Unity console or whatever. So that's why there's a lot of sorting layer.
All right, we're gonna
gobbledygook. What if you just made the level or what if you just made something inherit from something else? I don't know. I'm trying to.
Hold on. What are these? These are all the same. Like,
not entirely. It's slightly different. Like again, if you were paying attention to my incoherent rambling that I've been doing for the past God knows how many minutes. The reason they're different is because they have different things to check on, and I was too lazy or too dumb to figure out how to separate them between things. But also there is adding to the weapon list, which is not in the normal one, because this is boss level. Oh, you're doing something spooky.
It's the only difference between these two up here, right?
I guess.
How's this for lazy?
You could have just pasted it. I thought you... Never mind.
No, sure. I did.
You did right. Paste the if. I knew it.
You're right.
I knew it. Haha. I win. Dot contains, right?
Nope.
No. You just...
Yeah.
Not John. There's boss, I think, is all you'll really need. As we discovered last time, that worked. Pew, 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 pew.
Pretty sure most of the things that these do are the same, but we're gonna not worry about it and maybe change it later or not.
I'm gonna worry about it. Oh, it's upset.
I don't have that either.
Maybe they have different names.
Game object LS.
Level selector is what that's supposed to be.
Level populator.
It's
doesn't have it. It doesn't have it at all. Alright, well.
Right, because the level selectors for the weapon list container. That's how you add weapons. To the unless does that? Yeah, because that's a don't destroy unload that will carry between levels. That's why you need it. Merc. Because there's 3 text fields, and I don't think they maintain, and I don't know if they have they have default values? Probably not. Do you need to set something? What do you think a empty script? Do you think? I guess if it's, I don't know.
What are you talking about?
So there are 3 text fields in this, not this object, the other one, the one that you're making this to contain this other stuff. This one only has 2, and I don't know if there's going to be anything that shows up in the third. Does that make sense? No.
We'll find out. I don't know if that's true or not.
Well, there is. Like, you can see there are 2 text fields on this one. The normal level one has 3.
And this is still instantiated by...
It's the exact same thing. There's a boss level transition scene up higher. It's all alphabetical, maybe, or sometimes it's not. I don't know.
Where do you see that? Or do you see that?
Yes, I do.
Where is it?
Do you see boss camera? It's near the top. Go down a little bit more. There's the bitch. It's the exact same setup.
The only difference is this. Yeah, actually, no, this worked on that.
What did you do?
So that one is score sheet. Score sheet's 1 point. This is what we're looking at. This is scorecard. Scorecard is 1 point. Spawn position. Okay. Yeah, they're the same. It's just that. And is this just in the scene? Like this is just a game object in the scene?
Yeah, they both are.
All right.
And then it instantiates the card. That's a good cat.
We're gonna and then that's called by the pipe, or
yes. This is, oh god, it's Thursday all over again. Yes, it's moved by the pipe when you press X when you enter the trigger, and then it spawns the scorecard at the sheets at the spot, and the thing that the script that calls the level transition is on the card itself, not the scene, not the pipe. Ugh, the worst. God, who let me code anything ever? I mean, it's just the name of the thing. See, boss level transition scene is here. No.
But we don't have the
I guess it is technically a prefab.
I just need to make sure this one gets called here. Because is
not,
this the only pipe in here now, or is there 2 still? Because I don't remember.
I don't see anything else. The exit is on that. No, there it is. There's 2. Why are there 2? What have you done? It is.
Did I do anything?
I don't know. Well, I think it's. Is it case sensitive or no? That should be the only one that's active. Isn't that one grayed out?
Yeah, so that one's this one's turned off. Yeah. This one's working.
So you need to figure out which exit's right.
Well, it's this one because it's on.
The thing that just says the exit, you need. That's the one that has the code on it that you need. It's probably that one because there's more shit in it, and it doesn't say boss exit controller. I have naming conventions. They're not good, but I have them.
Okay, so they both have a reference to And when I brought this other one in here, I probably just dragged that.
Again, you put the exit pipe, not the boss exit pipe, in here because you wanted the lock. When I had last touched this, it was just the boss exit pipe. Oh god. It should just be public.
Okay, because that's just a game object.
Yep.
And then...
They yell at me for my fine, so get ready for public game objects.
Yeah, but it could be a script.
Yeah. There's more things that have to go into it than just a script.
No, I do not want...
What are you trying to accomplish?
I'm just trying to figure out how it found the boss one still.
Is the boss pipe really still active?
I don't know.
Because so I bet you just dragged it on there because the pipe still technically has a level ending scene controller. That isn't different. And that's not the script we're working on. We're working on the transition menu script. There's no differentiating between... This script is the same between both of them, the level ending scene controller. If you looked at the other object, if you look at the boss transition scene or whatever, it has that controller on it. It has this script because that's the same.
Well, then what's...
You need to work... You just... Go back to Unity. So, that ending scene field over here on the right-hand side in the inspector. In theory, if you just drag that new thing you put in here over there, it shouldn't call the other one. I believe. Because that's how you set it up.
How does that make sense? Like I said, what calls the script then?
What do you mean?
What explicitly calls the boss one versus this one?
Go back to look at the exit pipe. Just look at the exit pipe for like a second.
The object or the script?
The object. It's right there. Nope. Look at the exit. The thing that physically is called the exit. Boss level transition scene. That's what's calling it. That's the only reason it's being called at all.
But those scripts are different, not just the game objects.
If you now click on the boss level ending boss transition scene, so you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see that it says level ending scene controller as the script name?
Yeah.
Click on the boss one.
Yeah, I know it'll be different, but that means...
No, click on the boss one. It's the same script, but it has different things plugged into it.
God.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
Well, then where are these? They're on the menus themselves?
Those are attached to the menus that get instantiated. This is what we were going over on Thursday.
Okay.
And the only reason they are different is partially because the boss one has to add to the weapons list and has fewer things that it's tracking because there's no percentage and there's no coins in these levels. When I was building this, naively, I made them separate because I was lazy and didn't want to have a million checks and everything. Because I get yelled at for having a million checks and everything.
So then we actually need to replace that.
Whomst? What are we replacing?
Where is that at?
Where is what?
The actual menu, the text.
It gets instantiated by the individual things.
So this is instantiating that now.
The one that we made, the one that we modified on Thursday,
that'll
get instantiated by this one. And in theory, since you changed the script that this one is calling, maybe it'll work. I cannot guarantee it, but it might. Come back, surface. Allegedly. Get me every time. That's another. So, part of the reason for that other one physically is also because the camera.
It did work though. It did load back into here.
But it did have a different value in that bottom one, which is interesting. I was wondering about that.
A different what now?
Did you not see that there were three text fields, which is another thing I was complaining about. Is it just going to load back into the boss or no?
I have no idea actually, because I'm not sure how well coded this all is.
Let's god go!
Okay.
You did it!
Yeah,
good job.
I think there's a lot of hard coding to do all kinds of weird shit.
But one thing I was worried about did happen. There's something else we'll have to account for. Aside from... So the camera is pulled out more in these levels, which is why the other level transition one was bigger. See, I account for things. They just don't always make sense. The machinations of an insane mind. Strange. One of those times is a garbage value, and I believe it's the third one because that's the one we're not using. We just need to set that string as like a space or something.
Where is that number coming from?
I don't know. I believe it was 043 on the other one too.
Is that set in the player props or something? Is that just like the last one that it's run?
I don't know, because the other one you did was not 43 seconds, and it's still 43, so I don't know where that time is coming from. Because those aren't player prefs.
What's the difference between, is it a scale thing?
The cameras that pulled out more?
No, I know that, but what's the difference between the menus? Is it the scale just larger, or...
No.
Like the boss one versus the regular one? Where's,
It's there. You literally buy it. It says boss. Just go. You see boss _815?
Where?
It literally hasn't moved this entire time. You just moused over it. Down. Up. No. One more up. There you go.
This isn't the menu.
Yes, it's the whole thing.
Oh.
It's not the menu you're on because it's the menu you deactivated because it's the one you don't want.
3. What the hell is that? 1.5. And then, no, see, because this is what we want the, oh, no. So just this box is instantiated, but not the rest of this sequence?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what it's been this entire time!
I don't know.
It lives in the scene. You literally drag that thing in here.
That's fine. But this is still, it showed up relatively correctly sized. Is this childed to anything? No, it's not.
Do you want it to? I know how to do that in code. I do that a lot. It's bad. That's how Marty gets dressed. True story. Clothes are children.
And then, where's the regular one?
Below exit pipe. Up. This is a mistake.
That didn't work at all.
No.
Why not? The other ones. That appears to be the difference between them.
Looks can be deceiving. You do forget that there are multiple things within this that make a difference. They both have children. Scaling a parent doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to turn out the way you want it to. My suggestion for you, unplay this. Go back to that boss scene. Select the level transition scene, but open it up. Click the background. Scale that.
To
The same dimensions as the other one. Get you part of the way there.
Wait, is this the same thing?
It might be organized. Yeah, I don't know.
Why does one have a background and the other doesn't?
I don't know.
Boss level transition scene.
Maybe it's just in the pipe piece. That could be a thing. Just make the background.
Just nothing. Replace that so it'd be context sensitive. What the hell?
I don't know, Dustin. I made these like forever ago. Leave me alone.
No, it's fine.
Just scale the background. The background isn't the pipe. That's what I'm trying to say. If you scale the whole parented object, it's gonna fuck everything up because it's everything. You're scaling all of it at once, and that's bad. The background is literally just black. If you scale that, it will at least.
What value to scale it to.
I would say whatever the size that other one is.
But it doesn't have a background.
Fucking cares.
If it doesn't have a background, I don't know what size it is to scale it to match. Oh.
You could try. You could just fucking try it and see what happens. If it's a black square, who cares?
But where is it on there?
I don't know.
Is it just on here?
There. Yes, it is. It's right there. So that's its scale. Because it's attached to that object for some reason. I don't know why. It's even called level transition background. It's the same object. It's literally the same object. Put that 3 and that point, what, at 1.5? Put that on the background of the other one. We'll need to make the pipe longer too, probably.
Hold on. Just thinking now.
See, look at that. It even has the background on there. But I made it separate for some reason. Its sprite render is just off. Just scale the background for the love of God. If you loved me, you'd do it.
I'm just thinking,
Just try it. Just see if it works. Why this is such an issue.
I still just don't,
You don't what?
Is this a prefab? It is, right?
Yes.
They both are?
They both are.
The only difference between them is that, is now like their sizes, and this one has the A button and stuff.
I mean, they have different scripts attached to them, but I'm not going to go into that again because you're just going to glaze, your eyes are just going to glaze over because I make bad programming practices. I'm clearly just the worst.
But they don't have different scripts attached to them, they just reference a few different things. I just don't know why I can't.
The scene
itself they both have a level ending scene
by
controller.
the same script. It is the scorecard script that is different. That is the difference between the scripts of these two prefabs. What they call is different. You can tell me I'm a bad programmer. I already know this, Dustin.
I'm just trying to figure out the best
I'm
way to
not
do this.
smart.
Where does this live now?
Literally right there. It's physically sitting in front of you.
No. I mean in the project.
I don't know. You searched for it last time. It's in prefab somewhere. You literally dragged it into the scene from this menu.
It's just in prefabs. It's in the top layer of prefabs. And then is the boss one in here?
Yes.
Okay. I guess we're gonna do.
You're not gonna listen to me, are you?
No, I am, but I'm just trying to figure out the best way to.
Don't
propagate.
scale that. Whatever you do, do not scale the parent. That's not going to get you what you want. Why are you changing the name?
Because I want
If you change your prefab and don't apply it, it's not going to propagate down.
But I want it to go across all the boss levels still. In case we have to change it more.
You're going to have to put them in there anyway.
Yeah, I know, but here, I'll show you.
Why are you renaming it?
I'll show you what I'm doing.
You're going to confuse everyone now. What are you doing? Don't you dare put boss in front of that. Don't. Dustin, don't. No.
No.
You held over the button prompt thing. That's why it did that.
I just need to like.
What are you doing? Oh my god, you're a monster. You could have just dragged it to the folder.
I just
felt shitty earlier today. I just feel worse now. What are you? No. No. That's not what you should have done. The background, not the pipe. If you can just scale the pipe by Y, you should be okay. But also, there's definitely more to it than this. And I don't really want to go into it because you don't understand the animator in Unity, but there are animations specific to this probably.
Okay. Well, what do you want to do?
Also, you spelled boss B-O-A-A. First of all, if you could have just, if you could have just lived with the other one, we wouldn't have to be dealing with this right now. But here we are.
We can go back to that, I guess. I don't even know anymore. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
There might be a way.
I've got a way better idea than all this shit. No, I just figured this out.
What are you doing?
Here's what we're doing.
You're gonna give me an aneurysm is what you're doing.
Where's the camera? It's right here.
You're not gonna be able to see shit if you move that in.
Is this the difference between the cameras?
Also, I think that one's deactivated anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Whatever.
Bad idea. Nobody listens to me. Man, it's a lot of cameras. I'm real good at things. And those are some old HUDs.
Where?
God, they're ugly.
Which one's in the regular game, or is it just this one?
I don't know. Oh, that one says menu camera. You know that's the garbage disposal boss fight, right? What are you looking for? Seriously, what are you looking for? It's public. It's on the outside. That's a receptacle for it anyway. That's for positioning the HUD. Because that scales. Because I'm smart sometimes.
What makes the camera change its like zoom or size or whatever?
It doesn't change it dynamically. It's a public variable.
You say it's just typed in
probably
into each level?
Well, it's probably set in the prefab and then just takes it.
Alright, hold on.
Because again, that's not the size you're thinking of. That is
no.
That's the like dimensions of it in like pixels. Because that's how it like organizes the HUD and gets it in places. If that makes any sense. That's why if you have it really narrow, the HUD will always be in the same spots. Because I thought of things sometimes.
Does it have a zoom value or is it just the size value?
I don't know. Zoom and enhance.
If that's true.
You know what? I'm pretty sure the real thing you may or may not be looking for is its Z position.
It shouldn't matter.
It does for some things. You'd be surprised how much the Z matters. You would be. There, it's 7. That's the difference. I have something.
What?
I have something that might make your life a lot easier. Make the boss level transition that scene. Make that the scene that it calls. Have it call this scorecard. Instantiate that. It has all the code to change levels. It has all that stuff. It has this code in it already to get the right things from where it needs to be. Leave the scene as it is. Change what it calls.
I thought we tried to do that and
no, we never tried that. You tried putting the other scene in, and that's what fucked everything up because the scene already called the right card. The scene is calling the wrong card. Does that make any sense at all? Am I speaking gibberish?
I don't think I understand.
Load the boss scene. Just humor me for a second, okay? Just load the boss scene. Get rid of that camera thing up top. Go click on the boss level transition scene. No. Right there. Lock it so it doesn't move from that spot.
But this is still not going to be the same thing because this one's been updated. Because this one has...
Let me just... Here. We're going to...
Because it has the A button and stuff on it, which I can change on the other one, I guess.
You can change it. You want to know what'll make this so much easier, though?
What if there was only one?
Can't you... Where was I? Just some prefabs.
I don't know if this... I don't think it'll run if I play it.
Oh, and save it and go back to the title screen. No, it's mad. It's mad about a lot of things. Wow. Incredible. Amazing.
Thank you. Alright. I'll settle for that. Where is the, I have to look at them, and I do want to change that other input. So we gotta figure out in what way those are different.
Also, since all the boss levels already have that scene in them, if you just drag that prefab onto the other one, the boss controller, the boss scene one, have the other scorecard put in there in the prefab level, it should just work.
We don't even need to drag it in. We can do.
Or you just apply.
Yeah, this is
that one. Yes.
I'm not gonna do it yet because we're gonna change this again.
You shouldn't have to change much because you didn't do anything to this object. You did stuff to the scorecard script. That's the difference. The object that gets instantiated.
Is there? Did I just turn this off? Probably. Yeah.
The whole thing is turned off, so I don't know if you can see what is turned off individually or not.
You can.
Okay. Wasn't 100% sure.
I think everything else on here is active except for that.
Probably.
And this, I assume, is just in the same position that the bubble used to be. Like if we click over here.
Mm-hmm. Not that. That's the physical tile background. That's the one. But again, this one is bigger, so it's not going to be the exact XY coordinates because it's a bigger object.
Oh, it's an underscore.
Oh, what a stretch. Right there.
I'm just gonna...
You're doing it. There might be...
not in the right layer or whatever.
I was going to say, there's probably some layer tomfoolery.
That's in level transition 5?
Maybe. Menus too. Even that was enough. Why is it squished?
Because it probably inherited the, like weird dimensions of the... you know, I actually have no idea, really.
I mean, it does say 2. It says 2-2, which is interesting.
Come on.
Never. Still looks squashed. Or am I just...
No, it looks weird. I don't know why it looks weird. I think it's because...
Change the
like I said, I think it is inheriting the other...
Change the Y to 1.5.
What do I change this to 1.5? Oh,
that's 11.5 also. The Y is what's wronger, if that makes any sense. More wrong. See, look at that. I'm a genius. It was 1.5. I'm so smart. I'm not, but...
Smarter than me.
It's debatable.
It's pretty much in the same place, right? It's close enough? Tell me where you want it.
Move it up on the y-axis. A little bit more. Scooch it over the smallest amount on X.
To the left?
To the right. Yeah. Back one more. There you go.
Okay.
And just hide the bubble. Beautiful.
I think this is just animating stuff. It kind of pulses or whatever, doesn't it?
It's got an animator on it. Fucking should.
Alright, I'm going to save the scene before I apply it.
Okay.
We're going to run it, and then I'll open this back up and I'll apply it.
More peas. Why would you do that? Oh, he squished. So it... Is the X button bigger? Is the X button different?
No, they shouldn't be actually bigger in pixels, but I bet it's scale changed because of the inheritance something something. Scale is nuts. Oh,
I'm aware.
Are applying it to things in like
I'm
a tree
aware.
of related stuff.
Nope. 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 That's the one.
Yeah, see, it's just some crazy numbers now.
I think it is bigger in some regard.
I might try leaving it at.
This is not. What are you? This is not what you're looking for.
No, it's not.
Still not that. I don't. I mean, you can force it to have a scale. I think.
It's still not even like close to right. I just changed it again.
If you didn't pause it, it might hold. That's what you were looking for.
What do you mean?
You switch it to scene view. The not maximize on play, essentially. Now futz with it.
Oh, the pulsing is changing it too.
Yes.
That makes some sense. It just doesn't do anything because of the animation. You know what? Good enough. Like, I'm satisfied with that because I just don't really care. Just move it enough over so that it doesn't matter anymore. How's that look?
It's fine to me.
Just change that stuff anyway. Yeah, that's probably fine. Okay, so that's 2.3.
2.54. It's hard to tell from this angle.
Oh, because that shit is. See, this is a fucking mess.
You don't need not the continue button. You don't need to worry about that. If you're looking for the position, the position shouldn't change much here.
Reason these are so different is because this is like 2 layers of a scale and then like a scale and then a scale. So there is a way to dial this in to be correct somehow.
I mean, maybe if you just child it to the continue button.
Alright.
I don't know. Did something to the menu bubble.
My idea's just crazy enough to do something.
So maybe give it the scale of the bubble.
Just 0.7.
0.7 across the board. The only thing is, though, the animator is changing the scale.
But I don't know if that's like to a fixed value or... Yeah, actually, that might even be it. I don't actually know. I don't know how it works.
Well, the stretching is definitely borked. And I think that's from the top level scaling. I don't know if I have any control over that. But, Let me see what happens. Get wild, get crazy, get real smule. You did it, you won. Good job. So proud. Gold star. Top marks. So it's a lot smaller, but it doesn't look stretched the same way.
Because the thing above it is already like has that weird 2-to-1 ratio.
Yeah. So maybe it doesn't need to be that small. Maybe. Whomst can say. Nope. There's one.
Just out of curiosity, how does it look now?
It's paused. Just click over to scene view. You really want a better look at it because it's so itty bitty. The ratio looks right. It's just teeny tiny.
Let's go back over to...
I bet if you did the 2 and the 2, it would work.
Let's find out.
You can find it. Look at you. You know what? I bet that's why I had the menu bubble childed there in the first place.
And, oh, now its position looks real crazy.
Just tap it in. That should be good.
Right there.
Because it's pulsing, it's hard to say exactly where the best...
Yeah, I think I had it a little to the left still.
Everything you own in a box to the left? Like this A button?
Whatever, we'll try that.
Woo! Save attachment. Slagoo! Amazing. Fantastic. Wonderful.
Still looks a little small, but again, I kind of don't care. It's fine.
You could maybe do 3 and 3 or 3.5, 3.5 if you want it to be a little bit closer. It's a little too small for my personal taste, but if it's gonna make you hate me more than you already do,
no, it's fine. Just did it get bigger? Did that make it bigger?
I think it. Oh no, Marta, no. You're on the game view, just so you know, so it won't take you anywhere.
Let's just find out. Or you know what? Let's go crazy.
Oh no. That's much too big.
I just want to make sure that it's even doing anything.
It's fair. It's valid. You're gonna get destroyed. Oh, they bounce off the key pieces. That's funny. Makes sense. They just bounce off of collidable objects, but there weren't supposed to be any other collidable objects in there. It's not.
Oh, it's not doing anything.
Okay, I can live with that.
All right.
You don't care. I don't care.
Close enough.
That's the spirit. Apply.
And actually,
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, they should be the same relative size.
I can't wait.
Let's find out.
Well, you could kind of hear that sound. Why is it playing sounds now? Or have I just not heard them before?
No, I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on.
Neat. It's a comforting feeling. Hey, that's different. Hey.
All right.
That looks bigger.
No,
I think because it has like a full full
not.
shape to it on the dark background. I think that's why.
Okay, good enough.
Do we want to address the time issue?
Yeah, we might as well, because at some level I kind of want to remove all that shit anyway. But yeah, we can do that.
You should have the script already open.
This one?
No, we're not using that one anymore. No,
nope. Which
one? Literally between them.
I'm gonna close this.
Yep. Okay. So in this elf is contains boss. Just make a new line that says score text brackets 2 dot get component. Just copy that last line. Just copy that last line. The whole thing.
Oops. Oh god, I pushed all the wrong buttons.
Good.
Okay.
Change the 1 to a 2. You should be. Can you just set things to a string? Probably. Get rid of the whole dot get. Just chuck it out the window. None of it matters. I think that's a thing of strings. Maybe you need.
No, this is a script because it says it's a script.
No. It's getting set. It's lit.
No, those are text messages. Like you could do like a maybe.
So. Well, then you can just make another string. Do you see how it is up there?
All right.
Right above it for the thing.
Hold on.
Do you see?
Oh, God damn it. No,
You're
that's
fine.
fine.
It's fine. Just make a string.
That?
Make it a space. I don't know if you need to have like a actual character in there or not because it's a string. Just do that.
Oh, will it still have the word time? Because it's not, or I don't actually know how that other string is formatted. The one that's being fed to the first one.
That's a good question. I'm helping. Because the other ones are just getting fed plain ass strings for the
Because the other way to do this, I don't know why I couldn't find the right like variable or whatever to change, but just be able to make it invisible or inactive.
I'm the best. I'm the greatest. I'm so smart.
All right.
Praise me.
I do praise you.
Oh, thanks. That was facetious, but I appreciate it.
Lorraine, can you give us no, I'll wait. Because I think we are going to sign off. I haven't really have to use the bathroom. So I either need to go and then come back and we'll keep going, or we can stop. Do you want to just stop for the day?
Do you have something else you want to tackle right away?
Oh, I'm sure there's things we could get to, but if you want me to make dinner, depending on when you want to eat.
I've had like 1.5 negative food today, so eating whenever is fine with me.
Okay.
That was not of my own volition. That happened.
Yeah, we can eat
without my consent.
Yeah, we'll sign off.
It was also sort of my fault.
We can sign off like nowish. Here's a question.
Oh God.
Would you want to come back on like Monday or Tuesday night maybe? Just keep the train rolling. Because like I said, originally I was you can see how you feel. We won't make any promises. Like after work or something. Initially I was thinking that longer of these would be the way to go, but that hasn't been the way it's played out in terms of just like
Coding is exhausting.
Yeah. So would you want to maybe try to do more of shorter ones? All right. Well,
you're asking for a lot when we're getting things will be different slightly when I go back to working weekends in April. Because I'm gonna have Monday through Wednesday more free.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. No promises. We'll be back at minimum next Saturday with game stuff.
Maybe also Thursday.
Maybe Thursday, and maybe Monday or Tuesday. And in order of Saturday is extremely likely, Thursday is somewhat likely, and the other ones are less likely.
Just picture shrug emoji. That's what we got. Saturday's a thumbs up.
Right.
Saturday,
Thursday,
no mouth.
Tuesday.
No, I wouldn't give it a down.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Emoji. If this is 0, and this is 100, then Tuesday is like, I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't
30.
say. I'd say it's like 50. You
got
your Saturday, you got your Thursday, you got your Monday, Tuesday, and you got me right now because I feel like garbage.
Okay. Oh yeah, we can just we can call it for today. Like I said again, it's like you said it. It's just exhausting.
Thank you, Kyle. We're giving mixed signals.
And
as well.
And the things that I'm upset by, like
me?
but I've done.
It's me.
I want to be clear that
you can say it's me.
That I've done the same stuff in plenty of cases and stuff that I've done before too, in Cucumber and otherwise, just like of like.
You can tell me I'm dumb.
Of copying work and just like it is frustrating, but you're not the only one who's done it. You're not the only one who ever does it.
I'm aware I'm not the first person who sinned, but I'm the one who sinned the most in this room right now.
We are the one who sinned the most on this thing because you still have contributed more code by volume to it.
You're also crucifying me for what I have done.
I know.
4 years ago, Lorraine. Who was a completely different person.
I'm saying that you're not really. Don't be culpable. I can be frustrated by the state of the way things are, but it's not necessarily your fault.
But it is my fault.
But not really. Like it is and it isn't. Like it's our fault if nothing else.
But it's mostly mine.
But yeah,
it's like this amount my fault, and like this amount your fault.
No,
I used
that's
the
not
wrong
accurate.
hands for that, and that hurt. That just shows you how dumb I am.
I'm saying you shouldn't feel bad about it.
Oh, I'm gonna.
But
feel
you
bad
can.
About it.
But
I'm gonna carry this to my grave.
but I have. So when my frustration shouldn't make you feel bad. It's just I'm just frustrated.
That's called trauma, sweetheart. You tell me
but
I
we got
disappointed
something...
you or frustrated you, I'm carrying that with me for the rest of my life.
But we got something done today.
It's true.
And mostly because you helped me still, so...
Wahoo.
So like I said, we'll see. Next Saturday, very likely. Thursday, we'll do something. I'll probably still just more of this. Why not? And then Tuesday, we'll... Maybe not, whatever. Anyway, yeah, we're going to call it...
Reset.
We're going to... Well then,
I need my serotonin, Dustin.
All right, that's fair. Well then,
put it in my veins.
Then probably just Thursday.
Destiny
but,
serotonin. Let's be real.
All right. Well, yeah, we're gonna call it for now because I need to step away. I'll go make some food and everything will be fine.
Maybe, probably not, but maybe.
Everything was fine today. Ultimately, it's still
Your experiences are not universal.
Fair enough. We got something done.
Yes.
Every single time we've done this, we've gotten something done. It's just not been as much as I envisioned when we started the afternoon, but that's okay.
Sorry, I'm such a detriment to your progress.
All right, stop it.
Never. I hate myself, and you can too.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna call it an afternoon. Thank you for hanging out.
Oh, thanks for bearing with me.
Internet. Kyle, maybe Brian, maybe other people. Who knows? And we'll be back next time. I'm gonna reach over here with this other mouse and...
You did it. You're doing it. You're crushing
it. Click on the thing.
Woo! Look at you.
Oh,
the camera was cutting off my head like the entire time.
Oh, it tilted again.
Yay!
Oh well. I'll get more tape.
More tape.
Bye, Internet. Duck down and say goodbye. There you go. Bye-bye. So long.